and welcome to Aspen Grove Adventures. My name is Michelle and I am here with my husband, Matt. And this week we are in Santa Barbara. So we will be visiting probably a handful of vegan restaurants because we eat vegan. And we thought we'd bring you guys along to the places we visit so that if you eat vegan also, you know cool places to eat in Santa Barbara. If you are interested in other videos like this, we have a video from Portland, so you should go check that out. I will leave it in a card up above.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
We just got to Santa Barbara today and it was a long travel day, so rather than cooking at home, we are out for dinner and we are at Rudy's
Fresh Mexican.
And they have a whole vegan menu. It's not an exclusively vegan restaurant, but they do have a vegan menu, so we are going to check that out. They have Beyond Meat, I think, and
Lots of other really good Mexican options.
lots of other stuff. So I got one of Rudy's famous crispy tacos. This is vegan, so it has fajita veggies and Beyond Meat in it, and it is off like very clearly large. I mean, I think that I also got sopes. They're on their way, so it's not my only thing, but it's pretty good, like a decent size. You got the enchiladas?
I did. There's mushrooms and peppers and avocado and pico and very good.
And these are the sopas I mentioned that I also got, which have beans and lettuce and avocado, tomatoes, and rice on the side.
The peppers, I know they call it Rudy's Fresh Mexican. It's like crunchy, you know, it's different than most of the enchiladas I've had where they're like chewy and soft. Mm-hmm. Because everything's, you know.
They're like almost al dente.
Yeah.
Do you have final thoughts on Rudy's?
Overall, very positive. I think one thing that we learned after we ordered, or as we were ordering, is that the vegan menu is only at this particular location, the Presidio location.
Yeah, and we're on
Santa Barbara, and
It'll be in the
it's
video.
right by the Presidio.
Alright.
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. My taco had no fajita veggies. I thought it came with Beyond Meat and fajita veggies. It just had Beyond Meat, and I actually have never been a fan of ground beef, even before I went vegan. It's just never been something I enjoyed. And Beyond Meat is really good at tasting like meat. So if you like ground beef and you're trying to give it up, Beyond Meat's a good option. It's not for me though, so I was a little bit bummed that I hadn't just said no Beyond Meat, only fajita veggies. My sopes were really good though, and they were so full. We've gotten sopes that have like a thin little line of beans and then like some sad lettuce and then 3 pieces of tomatoes. These were not that. They were covered up. They had giant avocado. It was really good. The rice was standard.
Yeah, typical. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. What I really liked about this area is there's a couple other vegan Mexican places and they're packed. I don't understand. I guess they're in more touristy areas. This is kind of just off the touristy areas. And it was easy to find parking and it's been nice and relaxing in here. So if you want to get a little bit off the beaten path, just a little bit off the beaten path, I highly recommend it.
This morning we're at the Green Table in Santa Barbara. It is a raw, vegetarian, and often vegan restaurant. And it's just outside of downtown. We rode our bikes down here this morning. It's Sunday brunch for us.
Yep. It's a little hippy-dippy.
Yeah, it's definitely a crunchy.
It might be a little bit too hippy-dippy for us, but
We'll see.
like the vibe was a little hippy-dippy. The website had some language that we were like, wow, okay. But we think the food might be good. We haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this place might be a little bit hippy-dippy. When I looked it up on the internet to find out where we were coming this morning, the website has like a lot of kind of like, I don't know, weird language. Like the language is kind of like, oh, it's organic, yet healthy, yet affordable, and it brings you good energy or whatever. I don't know. But I think the food's gonna be pretty good. We tend to be a little bit like, seriously, when they get all like...
Yeah, we're a little cynical about that sort of stuff.
When they get a little bit like, I don't know, ethereal about their food.
Yeah.
But we're excited because we're willing to eat at places like that if it's good vegan food, because it's, you know, they kind of go hand in hand a lot of times, even if
it's a fun experience anyway.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
It gets us out of our comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And I got a pesto avocado toast, and pesto usually has cheese in it, so it's really hard to find a vegan pesto, so I'm excited about pesto. All right. You and I got the same smoothie, which name I do not remember.
Something to do with mango. It was like a daily special.
Yeah. I don't really know what it is. I just know that mango sounded good. Matt had already ordered, and I was not sure what I wanted. So I just jumped on his bandwagon because I felt like I didn't want people waiting for me to decide. But I like mango, and so it sounded good. What do you think?
Pretty good. I like some of the flavors. It's a little bit dry. That's not totally unusual in crunchy vegan places.
Yeah, that's true. Mine, the bread is almost like too healthy. And maybe a little underdone. Like the bread might be needed to be cooked a little bit more. The pesto was amazing. I really like the pesto. And then the avocado and the sprouts and the tomatoes are good. They're, for this time of year, it is mid-October. These are really good tomatoes.
Yeah, they look good. They look nice and bright and vibrant.
Yeah,
and
it
red.
might have something to do with the fact that we're down in Southern California, so the growing season is longer. But yeah, the tomatoes are really good. So I am out alone today on a bike ride, and I am stopping for lunch at Ike's Love and Sandwiches. Ike's is a chain here in California. I believe it started in the San Francisco Bay Area. I first got to know it when I was living in San Francisco, and I really, really like it. So I'm gonna stop and get my favorite vegan sandwich. They have vegan and not vegan sandwiches. I discovered it not vegan, but my favorite sandwich actually is a vegan version, so that's what I'm gonna get today. So I picked up my lunch. They were out of vegan turkey, tofurkey, so they were like, you could substitute it for like the vegan fried chicken, and I was like, that's a little weird because it's called the Pilgrim, and it's like a cranberry turkey sandwich, like for Thanksgiving. So instead I decided to get the Time Traveler's Wife, which has an orange glaze and a vegan fried chicken. So I'm gonna try that and we'll see how it goes. It's a new sandwich for me. That's pretty good. The orange comes through, but it's not too tangy. There's vegan provolone on here, but not too much. Too much vegan cheese can get texturally really like sticky and not very great, but it's pretty good on here. When I go to a place, I usually discover what I like and then get that every single time. So for years I got the Going Home for Thanksgiving, which is regular provolone and turkey in it. And then when I went vegan, I just started to get the Pilgrim, which is vegan turkey and vegan provolone. And it's very hard for me to try something new. So I feel like people are like, why don't you try something new? I'm like, well, what if I don't like it? I know I like this thing. I enjoy this thing. I want this thing. I'm going to miss out on it if I get something else. So being forced to get something else is probably a good idea from time to time, because this is really good, and I never would have tried it if it hadn't been for them not having the vegan turkey today. So that's it for vegan in Santa Barbara. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have been to any of these places, or if you have recommendations for vegan places you just can't miss in Santa Barbara that we missed, let us know, because I'm sure we'll be back sometime and we'd love to know your recommendations. Also, what cities do you want us to do a vegan in episode? We, for the time being, are kind of West Coast central, like West Coast centered. So if there's cities on the West Coast you really want us to do, let us know. Also, eventually we will get to other parts of the country, so include those as well. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Today and not tomorrow.